Welcome back, True Seeker.
Because, I mean, the way those guys are constantly tweeting at me and shit is, you know, they're looking up my account every day, looking what I'm saying. And it would be something if you're trying to expose me, right? Like, you could say, oh, you guys do that with Brian. You know, you guys do that with High Impact Flicks. But are we exposing how he's just, like, literally operating by the numbers? He's tweeting about black people needing to arm themselves at 106. And the reason he does that is because if you call him out, he'll be like, I'm in a different time zone. Like, he's literally baiting you. And
some people are really fucking stupid.
And let me show you this riddle. 144th day of the year. Let's write out skull and bones. Skull and bones. 144, 153.
Wait a second.
So, I mean, again, to cherry pick your numbers this way, it's embarrassing.
Like, I've been awake for a long time now, buddy. They think that, but again, it's a troll. I mean, really, they probably get paid to sit here. Hey, Sports Gematra, I seen your little dumbass video. Go fuck yourself, buddy. I know you're watching this video right now. You're probably screen recording it right now.
Figured me out. You got me red-handed. Shut your goddamn ass up.
I know I wasn't gonna say his name, that loser's name, but I know you're out there screen recording right now. So go ahead and put this on your little video. Go take it out of context some more. Go have your dumbass followers who follow you over there. I don't know who's following you, but go have your followers have a field day with it, because I don't care, buddy. Bunch of morons who sit there and yeah, cool, dude. It is a moron, man. It's like, okay, if you don't like this, it's like if you don't like the person that, like him, he don't like the person he's talking about. Then why does he continue to watch the guy? Why does he continue to subscribe to his Patreon, pay money for that Patreon? Just to make a video and cut it up into pieces and then put it out there for people to see. I mean, it's just retarded. But it's just a waste of time. Who the fuck is doing that? Who in their right mind is doing that? Making a random video about a guy he claims he doesn't like, he doesn't care for. So he'll make a video. He'll make about 8 videos. He'll make 8 videos, or more than 8 videos. He'll sit there and talk about that same guy he don't like, and then chop it up into pieces, because I know editing takes a long time.
You got that right.
Edit the video and then put it out there, and then title like Zachary K, Hubbard something something, and he'll just make up a title or whatever. How much would I have to pay to exterminate? Man, I wouldn't. If I seen him on site, it wouldn't even have to be it wouldn't even have to. You wouldn't have to pay me. I would just do it for free. I'd fuck that. I'd just shoot him in his fucking face and end his life. That's it. Fuck that guy.
That's not very nice.
They lie and say exposes them. But yeah, he's exposing me. It's like, why are you exposing me? I didn't even do anything. I just didn't even do anything to that guy.
Bullshit.
The reason I mention that, guys, because the videos he was making are just stupid. You know, the videos he was making were just retarded. Just wasting people's time. What up, motherfucker? So, It's your boy Rich Boy 2 on the building. And I just got home right now, my nigga. I just got home and I'm finna do a special little video, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm using my phone and shit, so I apologize whatever the fuck for the quality. But, you know what I'm saying? You see what you see, so... So I got an Xbox One S right here. Y'all don't believe me? Let me flip the camera around here real quick. Just wait a minute. Alright, man. So I got me a fucking Xbox One S right here. Just so y'all niggas don't think I'm lying to shit. But, yeah, right here I got GTA 5. You know what I'm saying? We open that shit. It's got this today. Actually, this shit's heavy as fuck. But, I'm gonna unbox this shit for y'all.
Oh, congratulations. That's quite a waste of time.
You know, you notice none of these trolls will ever go out to Buffalo or Oklahoma City or New York. They'll never go out there, but they'll sit there behind their computer and talk. You know, they'll sit there, run their mouth, think they're actually doing something in life. When they're not doing anything. They're just sitting there making videos. Then he uses the word too. He uses the word to. It's so stupid. It's like, if you don't like the guy, don't even watch the videos. Here's what doesn't make sense about the trolls. They'll make a video, but they'll pay for the guy's Patreon, right? They'll pay the money, so they'll pay their hard-earned money.
It's $5
to make a video. I mean, does that make any sense to you guys? How much you want to bet he'll make a video today, tomorrow, whatever? How much you want to bet he'll make a video and he'll say, "Guys, you need to send this to your local authorities. He's threatening us. He's threatening." Didn't he do that? He said he's threatening violence on us. Like, okay, I'm threatening violence on you, but I mean, just words. So, you know, he got hurt over words. Bro, I called out a troll today to have a live debate for the but yeah, you think Sports Camacho is actually? Yeah, you think someone like Sports Camacho is gonna have a debate? He won't have a debate. A guy like that's not gonna have a debate. He's just gonna sit there and talk shit behind his keyboard. Excuse me. He'll sit there and talk shit behind his keyboard, computer. Won't do anything. Make 50 videos, but the same old shit, and then yeah, bend over like he might bend over like Rover. You little devils. Just be good little Jesuits, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Grady. Take care.
Next time I see Grady, I don't have any money on me right now, but I'd like to give Grady some cash because obviously.
Do you want to?
I'll get him. I'll see him on Thursday. Here, I want to say something to the chat, though. All right. There's something to think about, you guys. A lot of people assume that everything is fake on TV. As we know, they're lying to us. It's an agenda, right? But so many people in the chat yesterday were accusing him of being an actor and his story's got to be BS. But we just found out. I mean, well, for all people who think I'm a shill and an agent, they're going to say, oh, yeah, you're just there too. But the thing is, I mean, he's a real man. He's just he got it on the news, and he said he's being vilified by some people because they say that he should have stopped the shooter since he talked to him Friday before it happened. So some people are making him the enemy. But you guys are automatically assuming his story's got to be fake. But you guys, I mean, think about it. If this really is MK Ultra, his story is that young man was totally different on Friday. There's no way he would have ever thought he was a killer. He just could tell he was not in his, he was not in his normal community. He just seemed out of place. But then the next day he shows up and just rolls up on people and kills them. His story is super important to understand in light of what we're talking about with MK Ultra. So again, I mean, we can't just say that everything is necessarily fake. You can't just jump to immediate conclusions and assumptions.
I'll put it this way. The CIA from the 50s through the 70s had a mind control program called MK Ultra, which is Monarch Mind Control. And, you know, in this same time period, they made the movie The Manchurian Candidate about the government taking certain people with certain qualities and turning them into assassins. If you saw Grady Lewis's interview down in Buffalo, he said that Peyton, the shooter in Buffalo, was standing outside the store on Friday, and he engaged with him because he knew there was something off about him. He was, you know, a white boy in a black neighborhood, and he seemed kind of shy and off, and he talked to him, and he said he was kind of gentle and shy, and he was shocked that the next day he was being reported as a mass shooter because the day before he was nothing like that. He seemed like anything but a killer. So, and I know a lot of people think that, you know, he's some kind of crisis actor. You guys, I don't think Grady's a crisis actor. He's a man who collects bottles and lives in a men's shelter.
No, he's a sex offender with a record.
I understand that he did something, you know, 15 or so years ago that, you know, is wrong. But again, don't judge a man. You don't know what his history was. He might have been abused as a child as well. A lot of people who do those types of things were abused as children themselves. But he is a real person that lives in the community who's living a rough life. And again, I think his story is sincere.
Damn, what a gullible breed.
Hey, Joe, that's a lot to donate. I saw a donation earlier from you. Your quota's met, my man. If everybody just stepped up and threw $25 at me like that, we'd have $1 million overnight, and we'd be able to hire Team Gematria and get everything done that needs to be done. You know, I wish we had crazy money like the news network so that we could hire a team of Gematria Effect News people to represent every major city and just get the word out.
Again with the money? Yeah, again with the money.
Again, it's not me who's the numerologist. It's me who noticed that these people were using the same numbers over and over, and there were impossible patterns. It's just like, look, you're asking me, well, why am I looking at 74 days here and the word 74 here? Again, it's because they're putting it in our face. They said they arrested Dylan Stormroof on Highway 74.
So so I just want to make sure for anybody that's confused, because I've always been confused about, you know, what you were saying. You know, that's why I wanted to know more in Buffalo, because I remember when my mom was killed, people were saying stuff like, hey, your mom's in India, you know, your family's getting, you know, $50 million for, you know, your mom getting killed. All this stuff people were saying. And when I just saw my mom in a casket, I figured you would understand why I'm getting upset about somebody saying something like that, you know? So
I do get that. I do get that. And Chris, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I want to show you something, and I want to get your opinion on this, and I want you to understand why people are making those assumptions even though they're not true. And I want you to understand why people are making those assumptions even though they're not true. It's April 10th, 2017. They've rolled back out the Dylan Stormroof white supremacist Charleston Church shooting propaganda by the numbers today, April 10th, 2017, with supposedly Dylan Stormroof entering a plea. I'm going to show you why this fake news is taking place today.
if you're someone who's watching the TV and watching this and going, this isn't fake news, I see it on the TV. Let's just listen real quick. Here it is going on right now.
He should have death. If 9 people is dead, plus their family are miserable from missing them, then we don't need to look after his face on TV every time they want to talk about him.
So that was perfect to come in right at that point. This is going on live. You heard that woman saying he deserves death. On December 15th, he was sentenced to death, 2016. Now here we are, April 10th, and supposedly he's entered a plea today. So they have the families there that supposedly are of the victims who were killed June 17th, 2015. And, you know, they're saying, like what you just heard that woman said, he killed all these people in a church, he deserves to die. You know, isn't that the Christian way? You got these supposed Christians calling an eye for an eye. But understand, this is all fake news. These people who are going up and speaking, they are actors, they are liars, they are paid for disinfo. That's why they're showing this camera from the back of the room and all you're seeing is everyone's backs. You have no idea who any of these people are. I haven't seen a single person's face. Everyone who's coming up there, all you see is their back. Every single one. Haven't seen a face. And we just heard that woman say, I want this kid's face off the TV. The only reason this kid's face is on the TV is because there's this made-for-TV propaganda meant to provoke the nation, coming straight out of South Carolina where the Civil War began. Civil War began in Charleston, where this church shooting began.
And I want you to understand why people are making those assumptions even though they're not true. Because there are things that are happening that are suspicious. I want you to look at the picture
Zach,
of these two women and tell me something.
Zach, I want to go to the stuff you talked about me, because I don't know any of this other stuff. It may be true, but what you said about me and the stuff is what was not true. That's why I want to go to stuff you wrote about me. Not only about me, but my father, right? My father, who was an alcoholic for years and died, right? So I keep seeing this stuff, and it's almost inhumane to me. Like I could never write articles about your sister or your mother or your father. Like I don't know them, and I hope they're in good health. Like I don't know, but like I just, as a person, I just couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
we need to be like a community that governs ourselves. It's not a required fee, but we do it because we want to see positive change. And like I was saying, we could go community to community. I bet there's a story like that in every poor city in America and do something positive there month after month. Think about how cool that would be. And then before long, we wouldn't just have 1 million people pledging $1 a month. We'd have 50 million people in America pledging $1 a month saying, wow, that's a group that's going city to city and changing people's lives, you know? I've been talking about how we need to build a community and save ourselves, but there's always a part of me that feels like if we did that, then we'd abandon all the other people who need help. Being in Buffalo, I feel like what's a better thing to do is save America by getting people on board with the message and rebuilding these towns. And I'm disappointed by how few people heard the call to help me get the Patreon number back up, because I really am trying to win over Sweet Lady here with the idea of traveling 3 days a month. I feel like I need to do that right now. Again, times are getting more fast and furious. I realize when I get out there, it brings people out. But, yeah, Sweet Lady's like, look at how much money you spent with these last 2 trips and your support went way down. At this rate, you're going to go broke.
That is what's known as being stunningly full of shit.
Again, it's not about the money, you guys, but it does take resources to do things. And if piles of resources were coming in after the Oklahoma City and Buffalo trips, instead of having way less resources than I had before I did them, Sweet Lady be going, okay, you're bringing in more support. Maybe you are making this movement bigger. Because her perspective right now is people just don't care enough. And the more, her perspective is like, you work day and night for all these years straight. And yeah, you are dealing with a lot of censorship, but look, the world's getting worse. And You know, looks like even less people support you now after you did all that. So she's saying, what's the point, Zach? Go out there and risk your life? One of these days you're going to get shot. And for what? Nobody even stood up to help you. And it's not exactly like that, but there should be way more people getting behind this work and supporting the movement, not the same people over and over. And that's why also the frustrating thing about making the same argument, because then I look up and the same people made another donation. I'm just like, I don't want you to donate anymore. You already donated too much. I want the person there with their hands in their pockets not doing anything to step up. I'll tell you what, though. If you guys are on my Patreon and you're pledging $1 a month, don't do it today because it'll double bill you. Do it tomorrow or after June 1st. If you can change it to $2 or $3 or $4 a month or $5 a month, if that's affordable, that could be helpful, because if other people aren't going to step up, I might just need to ask the people who are already there pledging $1 a month if you can make it $2 or $3. Or if you're pledging $5 right now, $6. To make up for all the people who just sit there with their hands in their pockets. Again, it's going to take resources to get the word out. I have saved up a lot from what's come in, but it trickles in month after month, you know? So it's not coming in fast enough to keep up with what's going on in the world to make the difference that we need to make. So that's just the reality of the situation. Again, it does all add up, so... Yeah, I wish it would have gone way up, because it would be a lot easier for me to make the case to Sweet Lady right now for why I need to be in a car driving down to the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, because, again, all this stuff's going on, you guys, but I still think the biggest problem right now is big tech. We need to reach the minds of the people who work in those buildings and get them to stop with the censorship and the algorithm bullshit and flooding out people who have independent voices.
God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around.
I mean, look at YouTube. They really should rename the thing. It shouldn't be called YouTube anymore. It should be called, you know, mainstream media tube, because anytime you search for anything, it's nothing but local news, mainstream news, and that completely defeats the purpose of what the platform was supposed to be. We already get enough of the corporate mainstream news. The point of YouTube was for people to be able to put their own voice out there and build up an audience with those who they resonate with. And I've been taken down so many times for hate speech, which is a load of shit, because I don't do hate speech. I do truth speech. And I've been taken down so many times for hate speech, which is a load of shit, because I don't do hate speech. I do truth speech. This is some coon shit. Willie D, Major Shill. You know, if you're subscribed to this guy, tell him however you want to put it, but this guy's a motherfucking coon. Everybody should let him know he doesn't have any business to be talking to anybody else. He needs to get his own demons right. It's time to put an end to the you-know-whos. There's one of them on the left of the TV screen. If there's a script, man, fuck that guy. All these Jews on TV, we gotta wake up. This is why I hate fucking Christians. I fucking do, man. They're all fucking scumbags. All of them. They're fucking retarded. They're fucking scumbags. I'm sick of these fucking Christians making these stupid fucking videos, lying through their teeth, and then acting like they're great because they believe in some bullshit, man. I'm fucking sick of religious people. Wipe them off the fucking face of the earth. And I've been taken down so many times for hate speech, which is a load of shit, because I don't do hate speech. I do truth speech.
Then there are some people, they're not stupid, they're full of shit. That doesn't take very long to spot either, does it? Take you about the same amount of time. You'll be listening to some guy and say, well, he's fairly intelligent. He's full of shit.
Till next time, Truth Seeker.